Oh, hey there! It's your friend Wildflower Turquoise, and today I'm here with all my friends to tell you about my latest adventure to find the pointy stick. So come along with me and I'll show you what happened. I was recommended by a friend of mine to come to this place, a city that they call Gradania. I have no idea what it means, but I'm sure it must be something good. Here was the place where I hoped to find the legendary pointy stick. And with a beautiful place like this, it seemed that my journey was finally gonna come to an end. And it didn't take long for me to find exactly what I was looking for. There it was, the pointy stick, all ready for me to take into my possession and take back home. So I made my way to go over and get it. But there was a problem. That pointy stick was attached to something, and that something was incredibly scary. It was attached to the back of a man who was wearing scary camouflage and a very creepy mask. I thought to myself, why would this belong to such a man? I knew that if I was gonna get a pointy stick in this place, it couldn't be by someone who already had one. I knew I was gonna have to get one that wasn't already occupied. So I continued to make my way through the city. And if I was gonna get a pointy stick of my own, I knew I was gonna need some help. And so I was fortunate enough to find a helpful little girl. And it didn't take long to find another pointy stick. However, just like the first one that I found, this pointy stick was already in the possession of someone else. And just like the first one, this pointy stick also belonged to someone wearing scary camouflage and a creepy mask. I thought to myself, how many of these pointy sticks are there that are already taken? And then, as if things weren't bad enough, it started to rain. I knew I was gonna get soaked, but I knew I couldn't give up. So I continued to make my way through the city. And before long, I found a pointy stick that actually looked different. This one had some feathers on it. It almost looked like it was hit by a crow. And I thought, at long last, a pointy stick to take for myself. So I went to try and catch it. But that's when things really got scary. As it turns out, this pointy stick was also being held by someone wearing scary camouflage, but this person was wearing an even creepier mask. And the way she looked at me, I knew that if I got any closer, I was going to regret it. Yes, I could have pulled out my samurai sword and tried to fight her off, but it just wasn't worth it. So I turned tail and made a break for it. It seemed that the dream that was supposed to come true for me had turned into a nightmare. Everywhere I went in this city, every pointy stick was taken by someone wearing scary camouflage, a creepy mask, and if I got too close, they were gonna burn a hole right into my soul. And then, when the rain finally stopped, then things really got bad. What do you think you're doing? What did that little ladybug ever do to you? Oh no. Oh! Oh my! Oh no! I was so heartbroken. I had found the motherland of the pointy sticks, and it turns out that the mother lode just wasn't worth it. All these scary, creepy people carrying all these pointy sticks were making me so sad. And I just felt sick to my stomach. So before I left town, I made my way over to see the doctor. But it turns out it wasn't a doctor at all. It was just a place for people to eat, so I just listened in and spoke a little about my adventures. I know that I had made this journey to find the pointy stick, but it was not worth it. I know that I'm gonna find my pointy stick though. One day I will get the pointy stick that I'm looking for, and I can finally take it home.